What's going on, guys? It's Shu. In today's video, I'm bringing you guys the best settings for Modern Warfare 2. The game just launched here in the US, and if you guys do not have your hands on it, I'm going to go ahead and throw up a PlayStation gift card right now so you guys can go ahead and get Modern Warfare 2 for yourselves. But anyways, before we get into this video, I do want to say if you do enjoy today's video, I'd really appreciate if you could like, comment, subscribe. I'm about to start uploading like crazy again. If you guys are here from when I used to upload, I really do appreciate you guys. I'm super excited for Modern Warfare 2, and so basically, let's go ahead and get straight into my settings. First off, we're going to go ahead and go over here to controller settings. We are talking about console settings right here. If you are looking for PC settings, I may do another video on that. But right now, we are talking about console settings. So starting off, we're going to start with controller. First things first, you guys do want to come down here. I do play with controller vibration on. I'm a firm believer in that. And I love controller haptics here on the PS5. One of my favorite aspects of it. I don't know why you get a PS5 and turn that off. Anyways, first important thing is sensitivity. We're going to go ahead and put that on 12. A lot of people think that they have to have it all the way up here. But a big thing is you guys do not want to rely on just your high sensitivity. I thought that for a very long time, but that's not something you want to do. You want to get more into movement. I know movement's been kind of nerfed this season, but I promise you guys it's still a viable option. So we're going to go ahead and run the same thing on here, that way it's a smooth flow all the way around. Next thing, we're going to start with ADS sensitivity multiplier. We're going to go ahead and tone that down to 0.8. And the reason why is you do not want to have this high, because as console players, you guys have that aim assist. Take advantage of it. Do not let those PC players get on you about that. Use it to your full force. And you want to get in the habit of aiming in and out and using that aim assist. Do not stay aimed in and not letting that work. Next, we're going to have a look at sensitivity multiplier. I do have all this the same. You're more than welcome to adjust this, but I don't think it's necessary on my end. Next thing, we do want to come down here to... that's all on this end. We'll go ahead and go straight into the advanced settings. First things first, you want to go ahead and put your aim assist type on Black Ops. That is the strongest kind of aim assist you can get on there. Highly recommend this. I know the other one says strong aim slowdown. You do not want that. It will throw you off. Go ahead and throw that on Black Ops. Another big thing, probably the most important setting here, is aim response curve type. Go ahead and throw that on dynamic. Most important setting I'm going to be showing you guys for your controllers. Next, I do have my dead zones adjusted. My right stick minimum, I do have that down to 0.8, and this is how fast it's going to respond. Same thing with my R2 button, because I want to be able to move as fast as I can and shoot as fast as I can. Aiming isn't too big of a deal. If you feel the need to adjust this, you're more than welcome to. But I believe that is all that I have on here. Automatic ground mantle, I do have this off, and airborne mantle, do not. I'm actually going to turn this off because that gets me killed more often than not. But I think that's pretty much all for controller settings. We're going to go ahead and head over to our video settings. So on over here for our graphic settings, first things first, go ahead and turn both of your motion blurs off. You're putting yourself at a huge disadvantage if you are still running your motion blur settings. It's just going to blur your visibility up and you're not going to be able to see as many people. Go ahead and turn both of these off. Film grain, go ahead and turn that off. This game already has crazy hard visual to see. Turn that off. Depth of field, kind of similar to the wall motion blur. Don't really need all that blurriness on my screen. I know it looks nice, but if you're looking for overall performance out of it, go ahead and turn that off. Next, we do have fidelity cast. Go ahead and turn this up. It's going to be a sharpness, turn it all the way up to 100%. That way you can see things when it is dark. If you're on the PS5, 120 hertz refresh rate, this is huge this year. Definitely make sure you have that on. Field of view, very important thing. Very excited for us console players. Go ahead and turn this on to 110. Highly recommend you turn it a little bit too high. You'll probably experience some delay issues. 110 seems to be a sweet spot. Looks pretty fast, but it doesn't give you any issues. Third person view, I have that on 80. Don't really play any third person modes, so it's not really something to worry about. Next, this is also an important one right here. Pretty underrated setting, if I do say so. Your camera movement. Go ahead and turn this down to least. There's no reason why you should want your camera movement as much as possible. If you can get your camera to move the least amount, that's easier for you to aim, and overall it's going to help you perform better. You can adjust your brightness on here as well. I have mine up just 10% just to give me a little bit of an advantage in dark areas. Anyways, that is all for my graphics settings. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to audio settings. Now that we are on audio settings, I do have my audio mix on headphones bass boosted, because you guys do want to hear that footsteps and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you guys are running that. Keep in mind, I do have Astro A40s with a mix amp. So if you guys do have that, this is going to be tuned to that standard. But I'm sure if you guys have other high quality headsets like your Turtle Beaches or your Steel series, I'm sure this will work just fine. Sound settings, obviously I want those all the way up. Big one I do have turned down is music volume. Music volume is crazy loud in this game, so I do have that turned down to 58 right now, just so I can hear it in the menu. Big thing right here though, mono audio. Go ahead and turn this on. This is basically like a surround sound kind of audio, that way you can hear it all the way around and it's not coming through both ends. So if someone's on your left, it's going to come through the left side of your headset, and if they're on your right, it's going to come through on the right side. Because if you have this off, it's just going to come through all at once, and this helps me know where enemies are before. And you can adjust how strong you want it to be right here. I have it all the way up. Another big thing, you can turn subtitles on. It helps with enemy callouts. It will pop up on there as well sometimes. I currently have it off because I personally do not think it looks as good during the gameplay. But I do believe that'll be all for our sound settings. I'm going to and switch over to interface. Over here on interface, there's not too many settings on here that you can really mess with, to be honest, here on console. First things first, I do have my color customization, or I did. I guess it looks like it reset. I personally do like to run and change my icons to things that I personally enjoy just visually to look at. I like to make mine all purple, as you can see, just referencing back to my YouTube overlay. I just personally enjoy that. Not too big a video, you can toy with it, makes your game a little bit more enjoyable. But big thing right here, mini map shape, keep this on square, do not put this on round. It is obviously cutting off more shape right there, as you can see. Mini map rotation, do want this on. You do not want to be standstill. But I do believe that'll be all. Oh, actually, one more thing, big thing right here is your connection meter. Go ahead and turn this on. Or you can turn your essentials on right here on your telemeter. You do want to see what your latency and stuff like that is, so that way you guys know if you're lagging or anything like that. But that'll be all for the interface settings as well. All right, guys, that'll be all for my settings here on release day of Modern Warfare 2. I am improving my setup, so if the quality of this wasn't great, I did just buy a new PC. I got a new mic, just got to order a couple more things, so all the quality on this is going to be increasing significantly. So if you guys get to this point in the video, I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys are looking forward to Modern Warfare 2 as much as I am. But anyways, guys, it's been Shu, and I'll catch you guys next time.